Vegas side. Vegas.
Vegas is just a person. Vegas.
Mr. Vegas. I'll do that intro again.
Okay.
Or do you want to run with it?
No.
Yeah.
It's not the right show.
It's not the right show at all. Okay.
It's too early to confuse the listeners.
So we're going to bring up our bets that we did throughout the week, eh?
Yeah, that comes later though.
Yeah.
After the locks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do I need a clap?
Nope, you've already got the clap.
Okay.
You got the what?
Got the clap. Welcome to Tackle for Loss, an NFL gambling podcast in New Zealand. I think I covered. Is that all of it?
Yeah, man.
How is these intros getting worse?
But this week we're joined with our live studio audience. Yeah, shout out Harry.
Shout out Harry.
Okay, now no more noise out of you, please.
All right, yeah, welcome back. Big week last week. I lost a lot of money.
You lost all the money?
Yeah, I lost a lot of money.
Oh, no.
I lost a lot of hope, dreams, aspirations.
Jeepers.
I got fucked over by a few teams, a few locks that were just fucking stupid. I'm fucking annoyed this week. I'm coming for revenge. This is Cree's revenge tour, as they say.
Revenge tour.
Yeah, man.
Cree's revenge week.
Doesn't end till the end of the season.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
1 week and he's down, and then he's like, you know what, rest of the season, all mine.
Yep.
Revenge week.
Well, speaking of getting fucked over, we might as well go into the locks.
Let's talk about last week. Talk about
Yeah.
our bets. Come on.
Okay. So we're looking at locks for last week. Two of us got fucked over by one game, didn't we, Cree?
Yeah. Fucking Dolphins. I fucking hate the Dolphins. The fact that our locks, we both locked that game, could have hit if they kicked that field goal instead of going for it on fourth down. And it almost bit them in the ass when they were about to fucking... Steelers had the ball. Steelers had the ball, driving down the last play of the game, and if the Steelers scored a touchdown, it would have won the game for the Steelers because the Dolphins didn't kick the fucking field goal when they should have. They should have taken the points. They went up by that much. And instead they didn't. They went for a fourth.
They were up by 6.
Yeah, and so they won by 6 in the end, but I needed them to win by 7.5.
7.5, yeah.
So,
7.5.
due to that, Cree and I only got one lock this week.
Fuck the Pats. Fucking
1 out of 3. So, Cree, that moves your total up to 7 out of 12, so it puts you at 58%, which is...
I mean, still money.
You're slowly decreasing percentage-wise.
I know. I was
Yeah.
doing so well, and now I'm just fucking...
Whereas me,
But now he's on...
I'm not doing that well, but I'm still increasing percentage-wise. That's how bad I started out. So I'm up to 4 out of 12, so I'm 33%.
You set the expectations real low, so you just steady increase now.
Honestly,
Steady
it makes me
increase.
happy each week, because nothing else will. And then, Kiefer, you have also... Oh, you locked 2 out of your 3 this week.
I did, yeah.
Yep, so that pushes you up to 7 out of 12, so you're now tied with Cree on 58%.
Awesome.
That's fucked up, man. I can't even say I'm the best NFL analyst anymore.
Yeah, which is going to be even worse when we look at the overall picks. All right, overall picks. So, out of this, so we've looked at 76 games as a panel, and we've made our decisions. So, Cree, you've got 26 out of the 76.
Okay.
So you're sitting at 34%.
I think that's about where I was last week.
Yeah, I don't think you've moved that much.
That's all right then.
Me, I'm at 19 out of 76. I'm at 25%, so I'm about the same as well. And Kiefer, you're at 34 out of 76, so you're at 45%.
So, you know how every week, boys...
Shut up.
Every week... No, I got to get this in. Every week I say I'm the number one analyst in New Zealand, especially on this table. I just need to really press this point because last week you tallied up the odds... Oh, you tallied up the locks.
Did you add that?
actually...
Yeah.
Missed out. I got 2
I
out of my
fixed it.
3.
I've already fixed it.
You already fixed it?
I've already fixed
it.
it.
Sorry, I'm hoping I would push you over the edge and beat this little guy in the corner here. Beat him up a little bit. Little guy get a little bit beaten.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Number one analyst.
Fucking hate this show, man.
You're
I
not
don't want to do
really.
this anymore.
I might get a little plaque and put it like right here.
Fucking hate
I
this.
mean, at the moment, we're solely going off locks if we're looking at it in that way because we are a gambling podcast, so we're looking at where the money goes. So technically, you guys are both tied for first.
Yeah.
So you guys can duke it out, and I'll just watch and put money on who wins there.
Shout out me and Harry. Won a lot of money. Been in Oklahoma State this weekend.
Yeah, well, should we talk about some of the other bets?
Yeah, we'll jump into some other bets.
You bring up your big one, Kiefer. I'll pull up some of the
Yeah, so I mean, I put a few bets on, but I'll rather talk about the ones that were successful rather than not.
Let's talk about your big 4-legger.
Yeah, well, I also did the Oklahoma State one. $8 turned into 21, so that was quite nice. But the big 4-legger is I took Tennessee Titans against the Colts head to head. I took the Giants against the Jags head-to-head. I took Cowboys against Detroit Lions head-to-head. Baltimore Ravens. I've just realised that's the wrong one that didn't work.
Yeah, I was about to say that's more than
that one almost worked. I took Cincinnati Bengals against the Falcons head-to-head. I mean, the Packers packered. So that turned $7 into nothing. But I took the Raiders point start against the Texans. Miami Dolphins, I took head-to-head against the Steelers. Broncos against the Jets, I took the Jets head-to-head. And Seattle Seahawks against the Chargers, I took the point start on that. It turned $15 into $121.
Yeah, that's
There
nice.
you
That's
go.
a big one.
There we go. It made my Monday.
Nice.
Yep.
Me and Harry, we put money on Oklahoma State to win. I put money on Oklahoma State, the point start, because they were plus 5.5, so I took that as well. And then I also took the over of that game, and that hit as well. The only one that didn't hit for me out of that Oklahoma State game was I had Oklahoma State winning at halftime and full time. And they didn't do that. But that was still a good bet. I think that I made a few multis, and I think I got pretty close on most of them, but the Bucks fucked me pretty much on all of them. There was the one game I think that failed on like two of my multis that I did.
I think when the Bucks, let's just say the end whistle blew, I think collectively around the world punters just were like,
oh yeah,
fuck, it was like you could hear it,
man, like there would have been a lot of money lost on that game alone.
Vegas is stoked, like the bookies are stoked.
And you know what I've realised about the Vegas odds and how like the Vegas bets makers or odd makers, what they do, right? I've seen what they've done. And
you appeared behind the curtain.
Yeah, and I used to think that it was kind of just like they would just make the odds on what they think it should be, right? Like they might look at this, the first game, let's look at this, right? They might go Bucks plus 1.5, Ravens minus 1.5. So they might, I thought they looked at that and kind of go, oh, well, if you give 1.5 points to the Bucks, that should be an even game. But I realized what they do instead of doing that. That's not what they do. What they do is they make the odds enticing on one side to kind of try bait people into betting one way.
It's also stat based as well, isn't it?
No, they make the odds. Like, they can do whatever they want. So the odds makers make the odds. So like this first one, they go Bucks plus 1.5 here, Ravens minus 1.5. So they're pretty much wanting everybody to look at this game and go, wow, Ravens minus 1.5. That's fucking great. I'll take the Ravens. But the Bucks are gonna win that game. See, the Bucks are gonna win that game. And the thing is, they're going to win a lot of money because everyone took the Ravens at minus 1.5 because they thought it was such a good deal. That's what the odd makers do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into that. So I think that's a new segment, Cree's Conspiracy Corner.
It's not conspiracy. It's truth.
It's true. It's true.
But we'll close out what was week 7 with a wrap up of the segment I Hate the Title of.
Hot Boy Hot Takes.
There we go.
Sponsored by. This week it's Harry.
This is Harry's Hot Wings.
Harry's Hot Wings.
Yeah, if we don't have hot wings by the end of the show, you're not coming back.
No response. Okay, so let's go for my hot boy hot takes. Number 1, after last week's game, Matt Ryan has been benched for the rest of the season. And since we're like taking odds, who's the next quarterback to be benched for the rest of the season?
I'm gonna think about that for a second.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. I think I'll let you guys go.
No, you carry on. I'm still
Okay,
thinking.
so off the top of my dome, I go like Russell Wilson. Except after performance of Riven, and they spent a lot of money on Russell Wilson. I don't see it happening. Even
No,
though
I
they
don't think so.
They
That's
spent a
not
lot of
happening.
money on Matt Ryan too, but
I know who it is. I don't think the next one getting benched is. It is going to be Carson Wentz.
oh, that's really
Carson
good.
Wentz,
That's
because
really good.
I think Heineke's gonna. He did alright, but I think he's gonna do better and better the more starts he gets. Obviously, with Wentz injured at the moment.
Yep.
And I think by the time he comes back, they're gonna leave him in.
You could say he came and he wins.
Nice.
Thanks, bro.
Nice.
Thanks for that. I'm gonna have a drink for that one.
It's hot boy hot takes, not cold takes. Okay.
Thanks. I'm just gonna sit here in silence now.
Did you have a take on who you think, or are you going with Taylor Heineke as well?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, I mean, wins. He wins.
Oh, right, Wentz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
He wins. I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay, we'll go with that. Take 2. So I was listening to the Bench with Bonita pod, and she revealed that the Packers cheesehead is basically a sponge and retains sweat really well. So it's kind of gross. With that being said, whose cheesehead is sweatier right now after the Packers game? Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur's, or Carson Wentz because Taylor Heineke balled out?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is fucking sweet.
You got a little sweaty dome
Yeah,
going
man.
on?
He might get benched and for Jordan Love before fucking Wentz
Oh, I
starts.
probably doubt that. I reckon it's LaFleur. Honestly, like he's because every week recently he's come out after like a loss and he's like, "Dude, I don't know what we're doing wrong."
Shit,
So like
you're going
he's
LaFleur.
sweating. He's sweating as LaFleur.
Well,
I
I'll take the third option. I'll go for Carson Wentz because I think Taylor
Yeah,
Heineke made Steelers.
that's under the presumption he owns a cheesehead. Yeah.
Yeah, well, true. Well, he did. He did last week when he owned the Cheeseheads.
No.
Oh,
no.
he came.
Yeah.
He went.
Slat that.
No, he wins.
Okay. All right. So the third hot boy hot take is Elijah Moore tweeted because he's going through this trade saga at the moment. So he tweeted. I have the tweet here from Corinthians 4:9. Persecuted but not forsaken, struck down but not destroyed. If you're truly living for the Lord, you can expect to encounter persecution. Spiritual battle is a normal part of the Christian life. It goes on and goes on. So he tweeted that. And then the top retweet in response was, brother, there was a guy named T. Brother, don't bring Jesus into you quitting on your team. So if we are bringing Jesus into football, what position would he play?
Quarterback because he played Hail Marys.
Oh, that's so
wow,
good.
wow,
I didn't
Easy,
even think
easy.
of it.
That's
Oh,
good.
damn.
That's
Like,
good,
I
bro.
see Harry pumping his fist back there. Yeah.
That is good. Okay.
I don't know.
I can't answer now. That one.
Thank you.
It could be a corner. I
It's
reckon.
just a corner.
Yeah. He's got the arm. He's got the arm reach.
Any one of those.
I don't know.
I know.
That's where I'm putting him.
That was a better response than I thought I'd get when writing that question. Hot take 4. The Rocky Mountains are all over, are very long, but they are in Denver, Colorado. At this stage, what do you argue is more rocky? The literal mountains or the Denver Broncos?
The mountains. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think that Broncos team is a major head coaching problem, major coaching problem. I think Russ is playing pretty shit at the moment, but I don't know. I just think the team should be doing a lot better than it is, and you can't blame that all on the players when at the end of the day, a lot of them are doing the job that they get told to do. Like,
Yeah,
that's
maybe Nathaniel Hackett gets benched. Who knows?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I
maybe.
believe Nathaniel Hackett was hired before the new owners took over the Broncos.
Oh, right.
So, but they made the decisions to pick up Russ. So if anyone is going to go, it probably will be Hackett at the end of the season.
That's good.
Okay, so the last hot boy hot take is the trade deadline is November 1st. And already we've had some crazy moves. We've got James Robinson going to the Jets.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really cool. Shame about Brees Lightning, though. But, of course, the biggest trade is Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers.
Yep.
So, with that being said, I'm trading Gray to the couch and picking up Harry Rose. Get on up here, Harry. Welcome aboard the team.
Why am I getting traded?
Yeah, you get big boy.
What is this?
Look at this.
Oh god.
Welcome on board.
How's everyone going tonight?
Good thanks.
So,
Oh, taking his beer too. No, I just thought I'd get you up here. How did your betting go over the weekend?
I won a lot of money on the Oklahoma State game. That was my only bet I've ever placed.
Well, there we go. Add it to the locks, 1 and 1.
I'm 1 for 1.
Go get your own beer, you hobo.
Thank you, Harry, for coming on. I did write that entirely when I knew you were sitting on the couch.
hey Harry, while you're waddling around, can you waddle me to the fridge? Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, well, that's my takes of the week.
I didn't want to get benched again. It sucked.
It was the worst thing. Okay, speaking of not wanting to get benched again, let's talk about the Bucks and the Ravens, or Ravens and Buccaneers.
Let's have like a week 8.
Ravens at Buccaneers. Did you 1:15 game on the Friday, 1:20 game, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah.
I don't
man.
like this game.
I love this game.
I mean, it's
Give
gonna
me
be
the
good to
Bucks.
watch.
Give me the Bucks all fucking day.
Give you Bucks all day.
You know what I'm doing this whole week? This whole week, I'm just looking at what the odd makers. Thanks, man. What the odd makers want you to pick, so they try bait you into picking. I'm picking the other thing.
It's gonna be
Jeez,
this
really
entire
got that
episode is
around,
Cree's
eh?
conspiracy
That's what
episode.
I'm fucking picking, man.
His revenge tour and conspiracy episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything seems to be going the opposite way to what I pick. So
What's
this
going on in
week,
that corner? It's like kind of dark in the corner there, a little bit spooky.
Yeah, so
It's got
this
the
week-
glasses on.
It is spooky season.
this week
brother.
I'm going with
Yeah.
the Bucks plus 1.5 all day, every day. They should be doing way better.
Yeah.
And I just know that this is the week, dude. I just know that this is the week. Yeah.
You reckon
That's-
Mike Evans catches his pass this week?
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
does actually.
I think he never drops one again after the amount of backlash he had from that one. I don't know,
Brady
man.
probably
Like,
ripped him a new one, eh?
yeah, absolutely. The Buccaneers, if we were using my scale, the Kiefer good bad ranking, the KBGR, I would put
That
the
just sounds like some
Buccaneers-
offshoot of the Russian secret agency.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it does actually.
yeah.
Yeah, KGBR. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. KGBR. Bucks are bad.
Nah,
Bucks are a bad
Bucks
team.
are underrated, man. I think they're
No.
underrated.
They've had a couple off weeks. They're collectively going through a divorce. Honestly, I think they're going to be good. They're going to come back into it.
Mark Andrews injured, hasn't practiced for 2 days straight, and they play in 2 days. I don't see him playing, personally. They haven't said that he will or won't yet.
But then again, he didn't get used
no,
the week before.
Yeah, he is-
yeah,
that
and
well.
look at how they played.
I mean, yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
they play like garbage against
Keep scrolling.
Browns.
Browns, yeah.
They play fucking shit against the Browns, dude.
I don't know, man. I'm going for the Ravens here. The Buccaneers have not put up enough for me to say, yep, they're awesome. Yes, I know. They have all the pieces.
You know.
Are the pieces working? No.
And that's
should,
what the odd makers want you to think.
should Bruce Arians probably be hired back? Yes. It's just not working. Whatever is there is not clicking. The Ravens are a solid team. I think whatever magic they kind of had at the start of the season has definitely dialed off a little bit. But I reckon they're still going to scrape through in kind of like a tough spot. I just don't have the faith in the Bucks.
Hey, look,
it's close. It's
I'll
close
agree
odds, though.
I'll agree to disagree, man.
That's all this podcast is.
Yeah.
Well, you've got me sold. I'm going for the
Audience
Bucks
Grayson.
plus
Audience
plus 1.5.
You're going for the Bucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. They do have a lot that they could have kind of utilized last week against the Panthers, and it just didn't work out for some reason. But I don't think that leads them to be a bad team. I think it's just one of the cases where they had an off week.
They've had an off few weeks.
There's a couple teams that did that, but we're just going to ignore those.
Panthers, who just traded CMC and had PJ Walker in his
Hey,
QB,
hold on.
third string QB.
Hold on, we're going to look back a couple weeks. The Colts bit the Chiefs. If you're determining a whole
you can't do
team's
that,
status
yeah.
of 1 week,
Yeah. You don't do that, Kiefer. You can't look at that.
no,
You do when you
not at all. Because the Colts are absolutely trash.
Yeah,
the Chiefs are amazing.
I said they're a bad team since forever.
I just don't think you can rate the Bucks off a couple even
Yeah,
2
you
weeks
can't
of just
do it,
like
man.
no.
Over
Nah,
2 weeks?
I just couldn't do it. What are you looking at?
Looking at the Buccaneers.
It's been 2 weeks.
Well, Kiefer, we obviously we agree to disagree. Let's just move on.
Disagree. All right.
You're not convincing anyone.
Okay. Carry on.
Well, let's move on to the next game.
Alright, next game. We've got Jags Broncos. Jags -3, Broncos plus
I think
3.
this is great value here. The Broncos fucking suck.
Yeah,
They do.
I agree.
Broncos fucking suck. They are 2-5, and one of the teams they beat is the Texans. Come on. Come on. And the other one was what? A 10-9 win against the 49ers or some shit?
Which was the worst game.
Yeah, a horrible game
non-demand.
to watch.
Yeah.
I just think the Broncos have a good defense, but so do the Jags. Jags have a good defense too. And I think the Jags' offense is sick. James Robinson got traded, and it's time for Travis Etienne Jr. to be fucking sick.
Yeah, it's a massive trade, but at least Travis Etienne is good, you know. So
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
really. They were kind of doing the double back setup, but now.
But they weren't utilizing it properly.
I don't think they were utilizing either of them properly because they had both there. So
Yeah,
at least you
I think
get-
they're just trying everything out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, they looked good against the Giants, and that last play, I mean, it could have gone either way.
The last drive kind of saved the Giants there to win that game. But
Yeah.
that's why I like. That's why I like the Jags here -3. Personally,
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the Jags over the Broncos. The Broncos they have a great defense, and that's it.
yeah.
Like that's literally it. They are absolutely terrible on offense, and they're just not clicking. They're not getting it together. It wasn't supposed to be a rebuild season, but it's definitely turning into it.
Yeah, the shit, stupid, dumb team.
I agree. Shit,
Insightful.
stupid, dumb team, and that's top tier analysis.
Yeah,
and that's
that's
why
why people tune in.
I'm going Jags -3.
Yeah, easy money.
Easy money, you betting on it? Easy money?
I'll put a question mark next to it. I might.
Ooh, it's
Yeah, I'm
amazing.
going to come back to locks, I think.
Yeah, we got to come back. We got to do what we did last week and take a minute to think them, because I think there's a few good ones. Petty sent me 5 games this week and was like, I'm thinking about betting on all 5.
The mole rat.
The Mole Rat sent 5 games and was like, I might bet on all of them.
Wow.
Which I agree, a lot of them were good.
I mean, if you say it's a possible lock, we can still add the sound effects, because otherwise there's no time for it. We still need the lock sound effect.
Yeah, sure. Possible lock.
Possible lock.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm also possible locking.
Oh,
it.
you're
God.
Yeah.
I'm also going to possible lock
Jags,
it.
Yeah, possible lock. Oh, you're also possible
Yeah, chuck in
locking
another.
it.
I'll see how much editing Cree can do.
I mean, I can. Yeah, I can put in a lot of lock noises.
But yeah, you got it on that one when you said
I
lock?
did it on that one and on that one.
Whoa. All right. Speaking of a lock, we got the Dolphins at the Lions. Don't know why I said it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't know why I said speaking of a lock. Both of these teams are unreliable.
Yeah, what do you think of a lock? The
Yeah.
only thing I'd lock about this is the Lions because they're sick.
Sorry,
I'm
what?
taking the Lions plus 3.5. Not a lock.
Okay.
I'm taking the Lions plus 3.5.
Wait, is this just going off the conspiracy theory thing? That they,
Yes, because they want you to look at this. They want you to look at this and take the Dolphins. They're like, what? Dolphins -3? Oh, this is easy over the Lions. But no.
I think
the
if you-
Lions, 2 picks and 3 fumbles lost. And they still did pretty well. Worst defense. St. Brown, I think, is going to be back. They still have the 4th best offense. And they didn't go for it on single 4th. They didn't even. Not that they didn't make it last week on 4th down. They didn't even go for it on 4th downs. I reckon they are smoking the Dolphins this week. Smoking them.
Smoking
know.
the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm gonna.
Audience Grayson doesn't know. You have not convinced me.
You've not convinced
You
me.
have not convinced
Hey,
me.
I
I'm
watched
not
that game. I know the last 3 quarters of that game with the Dolphins, they just didn't show up in terms of putting points on the board. But Tua still actually looked good. He put up almost 280 yards. He had solid completions. Like he moved around a lot. Like I think it was just a couple factors that kind of fucked them over in that game.
He's going to get concussed this game again. and if it doesn't happen,
Do you
I'll
wanna-
run on
hold
the
on,
field. I'll
hold on,
run
do
on the
not-
field at the end of the game and do it for everyone else.
Do you want to lock that as well? Well, you're gonna concuss Tua yourself.
Maybe.
What is going on here?
Hey, I'm making money. Is what's going to go on.
I don't think you
okay.
are.
I can't wait to make money
Last
this
week you went for the Dolphins against the Steelers, and I didn't lock that up because I just don't trust in the Dolphins. But
I know.
I do not trust in the Lions enough to beat the Dolphins.
Man, you switched up.
Yeah,
No,
what happened?
Yeah, you switched up,
No.
man. You switched up.
I
You're a
still
big Lions fan.
I
Yeah.
still love the Lions.
He just likes Hard Knocks, bro.
I do like. Well, we're getting one on the Cardinals, and I don't really know.
Oh,
how I
wait, really?
feel
Is
about
that what next season is?
mid-season, so it's coming out like in November.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're gonna get this
Chris
whole
might
like
watch it.
Kyler Murray like.
but D-Hop's back.
Yeah,
It's too late for...
it's a mid-season Hard Knocks.
Carry on.
Yeah, I still love the Lions. I just don't trust. This is as you say, this is a gambling podcast. I ain't gambling on this.
But neither am I. Because I know it's a sure thing.
Lions for you, Gray. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go. Is St. Brown confirmed back?
Nothing's confirmed.
All right,
Games
sweet.
aren't
Dolphins. I'm going
The
Dolphins.
games are so far away, I can't confirm anything.
It's fine.
Well, this is really tricky.
Whoa. You can't be flaming my pick like that and then saying this is really tricky.
This is really tricky because on the KBGR, bad and bad. 2 bad teams here.
But one has more potential.
To go this year,
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Nah.
So I'm going Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins, yeah. Yeah, Dolphins on
That's
this
what
one.
Vegas wants you to do.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Wait, so you
at this,
locking-
at this
you are
point,
locking this?
At this point,
No.
I think Vegas is just a person that Cree has in his phone that he calls. He just nicknames someone called Vegas, and he makes a phone call. They're like, "Yes, bet on this," and then that's all they
That's
say.
what they say, yeah. It's,
And they've got like a voice modifier, so it's all monotone and pitchy.
I'm taking the opposite of Vegas, though.
So you just call this dude and ignore him.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, sweet.
speaking of being called and ignored,
This is another easy one.
we're going Panthers at the Falcons, 6 a.m. game on Monday.
Yeah, everyone say what they want to do here on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Falcons.
Panthers.
Grayson, that was an easy one.
No, I
Clearly Panthers, dude. Chris McCaffrey's going to dominate the run game with them.
It's Falcons all day.
What?
It's Falcons all day.
You said Panthers.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I said Panthers. It's Falcons all day.
No way, dude.
Why do you think the Panthers are going to win against the Falcons?
Honestly, I fucking hate this game. I wouldn't touch this game with a 3-foot pole.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to put money on this game at all.
Definitely not doing anything on this game.
Falcons, they're the 30th defense and one of the worst offenses. All their points last week against the Bucks. Was it against Bucks? No, it was against
Bengals.
Bengals. They all came from one quarter. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure it was 17 points. All came from one quarter.
That's wild.
Their week against the Bucks was a fluke. Not going to happen again. They just don't look like a good team. They got dominated by the Bengals, and I think even if their defenses are both as shit as each other, which I think the Panthers' defense is definitely better than the Panthers. Actually, have an okay defense. I think the run game of the Panthers is going to shit on the Falcons.
Wow.
Personally, and they're giving the Panthers plus 4.5. I'm taking that. Then again, I could never want to bet against the Falcons, so I could see why you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm just going with the old don't bet against the Falcons spread. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, we made such a big point of it.
I know, but they did lose last week against the spread.
They did lose. I reckon the Panthers' win last week was a fluke. I think it was a bigger fluke than the Falcons beating the Bucks. So,
what was a bigger fluke?
I don't know.
Panthers beating the Bucks or the Falcons beating the Bucks?
Panthers beating the Bucks. Every time we talk about the Falcons.
No.
Mariota completed 39 out of 14. We talked about that. We talked about the fact that game was never going to happen again.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, out of the Falcons and the Panthers, I think the Falcons have more that they can work with than the Panthers are going to have to work with.
I mean, you could say that, but then again...
They could still be selling off people at this stage. You never know. By the end of next week, the Panthers could lose a bunch of people. Like DJ Moore could still fucking disappear.
Yeah, I'm thinking Panthers anyway.
Fair enough. Right. On that note,
Cardinals at Vikings, 6 a.m. Where's everyone going?
I'm not taking either team.
No, that's part of the podcast. You have to choose. You have to choose
each week.
I don't
break
want
down
to.
The schedule.
I'm taking the over.
Go for
I'm taking the over on this.
The over's not an option.
Suck at defense. Both these teams suck at defense, and they have pretty good offenses. So I think it's going to be the over.
What is this crackhead energy he's brought this week? He's bringing up conspiracy theories. He's got someone called Vegas on his phone, and now he's talking in a weird rhythm.
It's going to be
the over. Like me last week.
But if I had to take a team, I would take the Vikings minus 3.5.
Thank you for that wonderful insight.
No worries.
The Cardinals defense, you did say they didn't do very well, but that game that they played, their defense is what really did it. They got the picks. They got the pick six. They got that epic shot of the dude jumping into the end zone.
Oh,
amazing.
Fantastic. Absolutely amazing.
Their defense, I think, really actually kind of kept the offense alive. Every time the offense of the Cardinals goes on, you don't know what's going to happen. They're not a reliable
D-Hop
offense.
had 10 catches for 99 yards.
I was going to say, in saying that, D-Hop coming back has already started the momentum of that team's offense.
Absolutely.
Getting back to form.
Absolutely.
Kyler Murray going off on Cliff Kingsbury on the side.
Didn't see that.
Did you not? So Kyler, the insane thing is, so Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury had a fight on the side. The next 10 minutes was the best offensive statistically that the Cardinals have done all year. Yeah, it's kind of wild. So whatever they were sorting out,
I don't know. It's like makeup sex, man. You know, it's just better.
I mean, they've known each other since high school? Cliff Kingsbury's been his
coach. Six wouldn't know about it. Making up six wouldn't know about it.
Well, no, mate, not making up six. Not like. What do you mean?
What it's six? Don't know her.
Okay. You know Vegas though, right?
Vegas, good dude. Nah, man, I like the Vikings. Cool team. Cool team. Cool vibe they got going on. A little purple in that.
Honestly, you've got me sold. I'm going Vikings minus 3.5.
The purple is what gets me.
It's not analysis.
It is.
It's not analysis.
Dalvin Cook go brew.
Dalvin Cook go brew.
Justin
Jefferson go zoom.
Zoom.
He goes zoom and burr.
Adam Thielen go, howdy partners.
I'm just gonna start typing Vikings in my slot.
Yeah, look, Cardinals Vikings.
I mean, the thing is, this game can go either way. Realistically, I'm not betting on this, apart from the over, because I don't like...
Yeah, no, it's a good point. I'm going to go for the Cardinals, because last week I said I'm going to bet on the Cardinals, and if they lose to the Saints, I'm never going to bet on them again. but they did beat them. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stick with
So
them.
you're
So
right.
you're doubling
I'm gonna
down.
ride. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna ride.
You're
them,
riding
yeah.
the
I'm gonna
Cardinals
ride.
train.
them.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I don't like them, but I feel I have to commit. So,
Fair
but yeah, I
enough.
wouldn't bet on this game either.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be on this game either.
Neither.
Cool, but a game you might bet on. I don't know your thoughts and opinions just yet. Is
Oh, I love
the
this
Bears
game.
at the Cowboys 6 a.m. on Monday.
Bears at Cowboys?
Yep.
Man, I don't think the Bears could be even more any more uncomfortable going into a home game than they are right now.
Well, that's why they're plus 9.5 underdogs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
even
rough.
after fucking putting up 33 on the Pats, they're
Yeah,
still
but the
9.5,
Pats went
which
great.
is deserved
We haven't
because
talked about that game.
the Cowboys are sick. I'm a big Cowboys fan right now, to be honest. I really am.
You know what I was impressed with
I'm a
last
big
week, though?
Cowboys fan
Like,
right
talking
now.
about that.
How's that little wagon there?
What little wagon?
That little bandwagon you got going on there. Got some
Wow.
wheels going. Clickety-clop.
It's my whole job to fucking talk about which team I'm supporting each week, alright?
You getting paid for this?
Are you not?
Shit.
Do you get the pay package?
I'm the number one NFL analyst in New
No,
Zealand.
You're
but
not the number
clearly
one.
not,
No,
because
you're
you didn't
not.
pay for it.
Stats don't lie.
I don't know.
Slap that. Ow.
I'm taking Cowboys all day.
Cowboys minus 9.5.
Yeah, Cowboys
Yeehaw.
are
Honestly, what impressed me is a lot last week about that Bears-Pats game was the Bears' rookie secondary on the defense side. They had multiple interceptions, one-handed interceptions, which were impressive.
Yeah, they were
and
pretty sick.
their coverage was good. Like, sure, the weather wasn't 100%.
Then
And
take the Bears, pussy. Take the fucking Bears.
okay, you've got me
Lock
sold.
this, lock it.
No.
Put money on it too.
No, you got me sold. I'm going the Bears plus 9.5.
Damn. Well, yeah, the Bears played well
He's gonna
against
regret that.
the Bears played well against the Patriots. But it's sorry, Ryan, but the Patriots played badly.
Ryan, the Patriots fucking suck.
We're not going that
We haven't
far.
even got there
We're
yet.
not going that far. We'll get
We'll
to
get to
there.
ripping into them later.
But I mean, the Bears looked like a football team, and that's
Hardly.
about all I will
Fucking
say.
Bears, dude. What the frick?
He's giving up his analysis this week.
He's great for
General.
analysis this week.
Yeah, man.
Justin Fields looked good. Then again, the Pats
he didn't.
defense looked shit.
No, he didn't.
He did.
He looked the best he's
didn't.
been, but I don't know if that's good.
He looked good.
He looked.
If we're looking at the good bad scale last week, he looked
Who
good.
would you take? Cooper Rush, Justin Fields?
Cooper, what about Dak Prescott?
Yeah, well, because everyone would go Dak Prescott, so I'm taking Cooper Rush.
Well, why not pick between the two guys fucking playing the game?
Because the answer's obvious. Who would you take, Dak Prescott or Justin Fields?
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, who would you take, Dak Prescott or Justin Fields?
The man who sells the beds. Dak Prescott.
Hey, who would you go, Dak Prescott or Justin Fields?
Dak Prescott.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, who would you go,
But
Cooper
what the
Rush
fuck?
or
The
Justin
point in even
Fields?
asking that question.
Just a bit of fun.
I don't like fun. I like money. See, and here's another thing. This is another one that Vegas told me about. Because no, seriously, because they look at this. They go, they look at the Bears that just won 33. So they go, well, if we put Bears plus 9.5, everyone's going to jump on that Bears plus 9.5 because of, oh my god, the Bears just won by 33. Now they're giving them 9.5.
And they didn't win by 33.
Everyone's jumping. No, sorry. Put up 33,
Yeah.
won by about 16, 17. Everyone's jumping on the Bears plus 9.5. That's why you got to take the Cowboys minus 9.5.
Well, that's why I'm not locking it, but I just think there's a chance the Bears get this one.
No, see, that's what. See, you're falling for Vegas's tricks, dude.
So the Cowboys are...
I haven't got Vegas' number. I don't
Cowboys
know
are-
what they've been saying.
Cowboys are really good. Dak's first game back, he had a 79% completion. The
played
run,
well.
Yeah, he played well. The run game's working well. The defense is pretty damn good.
Sacked Goff 5 times, and the Lions haven't been sacked too much this season. They've been
Yeah,
pretty
they're a
good.
solid O-line.
But
As we said last week, it would come down to offense of the Lions versus that big defense, and the defense came through. I think this is a Cowboys game all day, and no one's locking it up.
Nope.
no, I'm betting on it though. I'm not going to lock it though.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, well then let's move on to the next game for more insightful commentary. Raiders at the Saints 6 a.m. game.
Yeah,
This one's
Odds
easy.
are 1.5.
this is such an easy one.
This is an easy one.
I'll say it on 3, guys.
3,
One.
2... Wait, which way are we going?
We're going to start with 3.
Oh, that's what I did.
What did I do?
You went 1 first.
Okay,
I'm
well,
lost.
we'll say it on 3.
Okay.
One,
1,
2,
3.
Raiders.
Saints. No, see you guys. See, no.
What are you talking about?
Go on,
about?
come
Go
on,
on.
conspiracy corner.
Dude, they played well against the Cardinals.
You need to play like a little like a little spooky conspiracy noise every time you do your conspiracy corner.
It's not conspiracy, dude. They keep allowing. They did it last week. They did it this week. They keep allowing 0 sacks.
Who?
Max who?
Saints.
Oh, the Saints.
Max
Okay.
Crosby. Oh, well, who's he? Recovering alcoholic or something?
Yeah.
Dude, the Saints are sick, man. They're the third ranked offense
How are they the third ranked offense?
and a decent defense. Andy Dalton's 3 interceptions killed them. The Cardinals, right? The Cardinals won, but they put up 25 in one quarter. The Cardinals did. Like, I think that's an outlier. It's an anomaly.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's
happen too much.
absolutely. Yeah.
And once again, I think this is another one where this is a big Saints play right here. Big Saints play. Saints home game. I'm taking that all day.
Do you have a rebuttal, audience, Grayson?
No, I'm flipping the script. I'm going Saints plus 1.5.
God, okay, pop you guys in here as Saints. Okay, so I'm taking the Raiders. They're messy.
Just because they made you money last week.
They made me money.
It's that type of loyalty that I see. Oh shit! What's down there? You see it, Cree?
Oh,
It's a little cart.
I see it. It's got some wheels on
It's
it.
got some wheels on it.
And it's got the whole of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know what you call that?
Bandwagon.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still gonna go Raiders.
I bet
Okay.
you would.
They are a hard team to watch, but they keep cranking out the wins. Derek Carr played well. Josh Jacobs was elite. He was awesome. They did play against the worst team in the league, but
Yeah, you're forgetting the fact they played against the Texans.
yeah, I mean they've got the pieces.
Don't try.
They'll make it work.
This is the shakiest rebuttal I've ever heard, to be fair.
He's just
That's why I
listed
didn't
off-
even try.
He listed off the fucking half-ass stats I wrote out last night about
Yeah.
a team I'm not even supporting.
Yeah. Well, all I'll say is Josh Jacobs will carry them to victory. They still have Devontae
I mean,
Adams down
you have to
there,
hope
too.
so. Yeah, but he still isn't
He hasn't
quite
done anything.
locked up
Really-
where he was previously.
Really weird. But in any case, yeah, I'm going to go for them. Hunter Renfrow exists too. And Max Crosby is a beast, so...
Yeah, also, they've allowed 0 sacks, Saints have, so...
Yeah,
Plus 2 games.
I don't see the Saints doing this, so we'll agree to disagree as you.
I hope they lose by 1. I hope the Saints lose by 1. I really hope they do.
I hope they
lose by 1. Yeah,
Why?
because they're plus 1.5.
Right.
I want the Raiders to win, but you to lose your bet.
I'll just go head-to-head.
No, we're not doing that.
Not on locks.
We're just taking.
I'm not locking it.
Okay,
We're
fair
just
enough.
taking
I'm locking
this.
it. I'm locking it. Steelers at the Eagles.
Oh,
6
here we
a.m.
go. Here we go.
I'll start with
Go
my
on,
notes.
Cree.
I'll start with my notes on the
Go
Steelers
on.
that I've written down here. So Steelers are plus 10.5 here.
Yeah.
Alright, my notes on the Steelers say Steelers fucking suck. Nothing about this team impresses me. Pickett is okay, but young and shit.
Damn, I wouldn't say he's shit.
No, he is.
I'd say he's young.
Overrated.
He's got small hands.
He does have small hands, yeah.
No, I just don't know. I just don't like the Steelers.
Yeah. Like,
It's my expert analysis.
against a Dolphins team who didn't put up points in the
Neither
last
team
half.
put up.
Yeah,
points
neither
in
did
the
they.
second half.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I just.
But if we're talking about that, the Steelers' defense is supposed to be the highest paid in the league, and they're supposed to be really good. So it makes sense if the Dolphins didn't put
they couldn't catch a ball in the secondary.
exactly. But it makes sense if the Dolphins didn't put up points. The Dolphins don't have that great a defense.
No, they're a horrible defense.
So why didn't the Steelers score more last week?
Fucking something.
So yeah, I feel like the Steelers just don't have it together. The Eagles are fucking flying.
Yep.
And Cree loves them as a team, don't you, Cree?
I love the Eagles as a team, to be honest. What I wrote about them,
This week is weird.
I didn't write much about them, but I take them minus 10.5 here. I like it.
Yeah, I'm also taking the minus 10.5.
The Eagles are outstanding. I've been saying it every week. If I am
Same,
on,
dude.
if I'm on a little wagon with
Sorry?
Red Hot Chili
Oh
Peppers,
no, hold on. We're gonna go back.
Huh?
What did you just say?
I said same, dude.
No, it's not the same.
That's what I said.
You've been dogging on the Eagles week in and week out, and all of a sudden you're saying, "No, it was all
I've
good."
always said the Eagles are a good
Oh
team.
my! God,
Do you hear that?
He's had another concussion.
Sounds
I've
like,
always said they're a good
sounds
team.
like little wooden wheels. on the
No,
road.
I don't think it's that. I think
Moving
it's just
around.
his concussion
I
coming
think he's
back.
concussed again.
They
What's
took him
the-
out for 3 months previously.
What's the NFL protocol on that?
Bro, he needs to get benched. Harry, get in there.
we're trading Cree to the concussion protocol. The Eagles are a good team. I've been saying it every week.
Same.
They're going to absolutely dominate the
Yeah.
Steelers. I could see them doing it by 10 and a half.
I could.
Are you taking it or locking it?
I hate this
The
guy.
Eagles?
I'm taking the Eagles.
Are you locking it?
Nah.
Okay. What if you did? But that'd be pretty wild.
Mm.
It
make-
would be. I'll
that'd
put
make for
a
good
question.
content.
I'll put a question.
He's
mark.
put in a maybe. More sounds.
Yeah, put a like a half lock sound, the one you did from before.
Okay. I'll try.
Don't do a half lock. People will be confused about why does it cut off.
That's alright. Let's not worry about that. This next one's a lock for me though.
Okay. It's
locking
the Patriots at the Jets 6 a.m. game.
Man. Give me the Jets all day. The Pats fucking suck. Sorry, Ryan, but burn your jersey.
Whoa!
Burn it.
Whoa!
Burn it.
You still have your Russell Wilson.
Wait, are you
Seahawks
talking about his back?
No, you're wrong. No, I don't have that.
Oh,
No,
no,
I
you
don't
don't
have
have
that
that.
jersey. No, I don't have that jersey.
Oh no!
Crazy, that jersey's gone.
Yeah. Jersey where you live now.
I don't have the jersey.
No.
Nah. Don't like.
Yeah. So, like, do you agree with like Mac Jones being swapped out for Zappy?
No.
Because like I don't feel like it changed anything.
Realistically though, what's he gonna do? Let's say he wins out this game, the game that he played. Let's say he didn't.
Is this
throw-
Mac or Zappy?
Zappy.
Zappy,
Let's say they switch out, put Zappy in.
Mac or Zap.
He doesn't throw the interceptions or whatever, and they end up doing. Let's say they end up winning the game. But now what? I understand. Like, yeah, okay, now you're gonna start Zappy every week, but it's like, but then what do you do? I don't know. Like, you have to have a starter, and it's just so hard when he's not a veteran that's performing shit. Like, yeah, okay, well, he should be doing way better than this. This isn't like what we're paying him for. Max is still on your rookie contract. He's still a young player. He's been out for a couple of weeks. It's supposed to be his first week back. And I think you just got to, even though you weren't winning the game, you just got to give him the game there. I think you do have to give him the game.
My big thing,
Yeah.
I'm a Pat supporter. I think that removing Mac and putting Bailey Zappi in was such a mistake. As you said, Mac's in his second year.
Yeah.
And in his first year, managed to take them to playoffs. Mm-hmm. And either the Patriots staff and a lot of the Patriots fans have seemingly completely forgotten that, and gone for Bailey Zappi, who the last two games had easy games. You put Mac Jones in on those games, he's probably still going to do it equally as well as Bailey Zappi did.
I feel like they're trying to do the whole, like, they're trying to play into the Pats whole thing where it's like, oh, we don't need a first overall pick or a first round pick.
I wasn't going with that. I think so. They're throwing Mac under the bandwagon bus. See, we're linking it to the bandwagon and going for the Bailey Zappi because they want the Tom Brady thing. Tom Brady came in for.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're trying to.
They're
trying to play into the whole. We don't
sixth round.
Yeah,
pick.
we don't need a first round QB. If our sixth round QB is better than our first round, we're gonna play him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. But also, to a certain extent, give your first round QB some fucking time.
Give him a chance.
He is a good QB.
Yeah.
You know he is. So just give him a little bit of time to develop, especially when he's been injured.
Yeah.
Like a guy, like that's the thing. If let's say Wentz comes back in the next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
And Heineke's been doing well, and Wentz comes back. If you put Wentz in for fucking 2 drives, and then you take him out for Heineke, and I'm kind of like, okay, sure, I love Heineke, but he's been injured. Wentz has been injured for 2 weeks, and you're not even going to give him the chance to come back and have a full game, back getting in that scenario again.
Absolutely.
Like,
And I think
don't know. I think it's a bit rough.
I think the other big problem with Mac as well is they rewrote their entire offense over the offseason. You know, they changed the entire thing, and I don't think Mac has played as well this year as he did last year. I don't think this new system is working for him. But we're on week 7? We're talking about week 8 now.
Week 8 now, yeah.
It's not nothing. They were never really going to be a team that's going to go to the Super Bowl.
Not with the team they have now. No.
Nah, but now they're not letting, Mac work it out for them to be a potentially good team next year.
Yeah.
Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi's play style is so similar. They also look the same. You put them in a lineup, you don't know who the fuck's who. You put them on the field, and you don't put the numbers on the back, you don't know who the fuck's who.
No, just another white guy.
Just another white guy. Let Mac have his day. It's saying that the whole Patriots
it's saying
didn't
that I'm
do
taking
too well.
Jets plus 1.5.
Yeah, so we want to talk about the Jets. The Jets are absolutely...
James Robinson too now?
The Jets are absolutely awesome. Gutted about Brees Lightning.
Yeah.
He probably would have been, I reckon, Rookie of the Year, possibly.
He wasn't a rookie, was he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I reckon he was definitely eligible for Rookie of the Year. I don't fully trust in Zach Wilson. I ain't seen it.
Yeah,
I ain't seen it yet.
Love it.
But the pieces round him,
They're doing well.
mwah, chef's kiss.
They're doing well. I gotta take the Jets here.
Jets 1.5.
I'm not betting on it, and so I'm gonna go the Pats.
This might be a lock for me. I'm gonna another potential lock.
I'm going the Pats.
Yeah, this might be a potential lock for Mick.
I'm just going Pats for you, bud.
Let's go with potential lock on this one too.
I'm that far ahead in like the weekly locks, so I might as well just go for a risky one, you know.
But
You're not locking this.
You're
Not
that
not weekly locks, just weekly picks.
Overall picks.
Overall picks, yeah.
All right.
I'm
Speaking of Super Bowl caliber teams.
Speaking of another,
I just saw what it was. Nice.
another potential lock.
We're gonna get a look at Titans Texans.
9:05 Monday.
The Titans are minus 1.5 favorites. Texans obviously plus 1.5 underdogs. Both shit teams, aren't they?
Yeah, both shit teams. But also, the Titans actually did last week against the Colts defense.
Henry got running.
Which is Henry started picking
was
up.
it 30 plus carries?
I think I wrote it down here. So, did I write it down?
None of the thing, but it was. I was listening to a podcast today, and they said it was 30 plus carries, and he just started running through them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they did well against the Colts defense, but the Colts defense is supposed to be a pretty decent defense. Supposed to be a good defense. So I think the Titans did pretty well. Definitely enough to beat the fucking Texans.
You say beat the Texans. They played all right, maybe their best game last week.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, as you said, they're still the Texans. They did fine. Much like the Bears, they are a football team in the NFL.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I reckon we could put together a team and have a go.
Against the Texans?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
You say best college team against Texans, right?
Ooh, that'd be fun to watch.
That's cool. That'd be
really cool.
But anyway, I'm taking Titans all day.
I'm taking
yeah.
Titans.
Titans all day.
-1.5.
Yeah.
And especially because they are the Texans are pretty sure the worst team against the rush. They are allowing 164 rush yards a game.
This might be a maybe lock for me.
I'll
put a question mark. Yeah,
I'm locking it.
We're fully locking it now.
Boom, fully lock.
Oh
Wow.
god!
Bing
All right.
wow. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do that too.
Bonk,
I'll do that too. Lock it
Oh
for me
shit,
too.
we got two bonks.
Bonk it, bonk.
I'm gonna wait and have a look back through. I need to evaluate my options because this next game though, what is going on?
This next game. Oh man, I fucking love this game.
This next game.
Giants.
We might have to
Seahawks.
we might have to get Harry to sub in at some point.
19.
Yeah, we might
I think
have
this
to.
is the game of the week.
This is. Did Harry send me a thing today about it? Actually, it's the only game this entire week.
Yep.
That has two
Undefeated team.
not undefeated. Two positive teams playing each other.
Oh wow.
Two positive records playing each other. And I'm fucking man.
All right, so we'll go through it. It's Seahawks Giants. Seahawks -3 favorites.
See, here's the thing.
And Giants are +3 underdogs.
This is one that Mr. Vegas talked to me about again.
Oh yeah.
And, seriously, because here's the thing, because everyone's like, oh my god, Giants were underdogs last week and they won. Oh my god, they're still putting the Giants as underdogs, dude. Everyone look the Giants,
Is that what Mr. Vegas sounds like?
That's what Harry sounds like.
Oh, that's what Harry sounds like.
Dude, the fucking Giants are still underdogs. Oh my god, everyone needs to bet on the underdogs right now because they're getting so much good value. That's what Vegas wants you to think, because they know that this is the start of the Giants' downfall, and that's why that no one's been on the Seahawks -3, but I am.
Yeah, I mean, you make a good point. Like, Geno has just been playing out of his mind. DK has been putting up
DK is out.
DK's out.
Is he out?
DK.
Oh no, you're right. He got
DK
carted off to
DK's
take a
out,
piss
yeah.
and then never came back.
But this thing,
Some people say
even
he's
without
still
him,
pissy.
even without him, Marquise Goodwin fucking stepped up. When have you heard his name over the past 4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no one ever gave him a chance. Like Russ never threw him the ball. Like and then Gino comes
Russ
in.
probably couldn't see him.
And then Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker,
Oh.
dog,
Dog.
or K9,
K9.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's better than Saquon. I really do. I think Saquon's overrated compared to K9.
See what?
You might have to sub it now.
Let's get Harriet. Let's start Harriet.
Oh, Grayson, while you're up, can you grab me a drink, dude? Yeah. That'd be great, man. He comes in wearing a fucking Redskins shirt. Not even wearing his Giants jersey.
You guys buy me too many jerseys. I don't know what one to wear. Alright, go again. What kind of shit are you talking?
Dude, I just love the Seahawks here. Whatever. The defense does struggle a bit, but even last week, Seahawks converted 5 out of 9 third downs. The fact that they only had 9 third downs against the Chargers proves that they're converting their first and second downs. They don't need third downs, dude. And then the fact that they get
Need third downs.
and then the fact they get to third downs and they convert 5 out of 9. That's huge. That's I don't know, 50-60% or some shit. They look really good. Kenneth Walker, 23 carries, 168 yards, 2 tutties. Gino stays elite. Everyone slipped on Gino, but he stays elite. But then again, I mean, don't get me wrong. Giants are sick, but nowhere near as sick at the Seahawks.
Before you jump in, Harry, we've just got like a weekly segment here. So how good is Primo Gino?
Gino's fucking sick, dude.
Thank you. That's the segment. Yeah. End of segment.
That's all we need. No, I'm gonna give money to Cree to bet on the Giants for me.
Fuck you, dude. I gotta make shit. Fucked up. I gotta use my account to fucking get on the team against one. I did bleep it. It's bleeped out. It's so good.
I just think the Giants have been on a roll and they're gonna keep going.
See, that's what Vegas wants you to say.
Oh, Vegas.
Dude, no, seriously, dude.
I'm with Harry here. Like the Giants are on a roll. Their game last week was a bit messy. The Jags kind of almost had it.
That's what all of their games have been, though.
But you're exactly right. They almost go into the fourth quarter of every game basically losing, and then somehow pull it out the bag.
Danny Jones,
Brian Dable, killer combination,
Saquon,
and Saquon's
unreal.
killing it.
Daniel Jones has more rushing yards than Najee Harris. No one has said that yet.
Yeah,
this season.
Yeah.
He rushed for 107 yards in the last game.
I mean, to be honest, I could have more rush yards than Najee Harris if I was an elite offense.
If you had a knee. Sorry to cut you off. I just had to add that fact.
No,
because
yeah,
no one
yeah,
had said it
yeah.
yet.
Oh, we can
That's
slap
good.
that. No knees, slap that.
No, that's sick, dude. No, that's good. No, that's sick. That's sick. No, I was actually just thinking that too, actually, yeah.
But yeah, I do think the Giants are a strong team, and I was weirdly enough, I was more confident in the Giants against the Cowboys than I am here because the Seahawks are somehow looking like an elite level team that
Top of the NFC
doesn't
West, baby.
look scary in the fourth half.
Fourth half?
Fourth half in the fourth quarter. Whereas I get scared.
Analysis.
I get scared when the Giants are in the fourth quarter, and
That's
I've got
where I'm the
money
most
on-
confident about them.
How many? Did you see how many games for the Giants have been decided by the final drive?
It's like all of them.
Like
Yeah,
5 or something.
I think it's like-
I think it's 5, yeah.
4 or 5 of the games have been decided by the last drive by Daniel Jones, and I don't think he can do that at a Seahawks home game with the noise that they make. I think he is still a young quarterback. And even elite quarterbacks have struggle with that noise in the home games of Seahawks.
Like the second loudest stadium.
And I think Daniel Jones is the type of guy that if he starts to struggle, he throws a couple picks or gets sacked a few times with that noise, and he gets penalties on the offense with the offensive line going and doing all sorts of things. I think he's the type of player to get affected by that and start to kind of hang his head a little low and not play as well.
Yeah.
Seahawks all day.
So you're going Seahawks today.
I'm going Giants all day, and I think it'll be over before the fourth quarter.
Wee.
Wow.
So that won't even come into effect.
That's good, man.
Grayson, well, you're letting Harry take your whole bet.
He's locking the Giants.
One of his locks is gone, yo. Oh God, this is the hardest one for me this week. I'm not gonna lock this game at all because it's way too close.
I'll be on that couch watching it at 9 o'clock.
Oh,
on
you got
Monday.
Monday off, eh?
Yeah.
What time is it?
9:25, I think.
Oh, I might have to take the day.
I'm going.
I've told you to take the day.
Can I think about it, or do I have to choose right now?
You have to pick now. You don't have to lock it now. You can't pick it now.
Just know we're both on each side of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really tricky. I'm going. Seahawks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Going Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice,
Yeah. I just
dude.
got really convinced about how good is the Primo Geno.
That's sold you. Fuck.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on here.
Anytime, man.
All right. I'll note these down.
Keefer's embarrassed you on the way out. How rude.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up, bro.
It's 2v2 now.
It is 2v2
2v2.
now.
Yeah, we're all tied up. I can't have conspiracy. Where's the conspiracy corner going? Did he know?
Did you know?
Big whacks down the chest there.
Nice. Cool. So we're on to the next game after that very tense decision of mine. We're doing Commanders at the Colts, 9:25.
Oh no! Honestly, this is the game I hate the most this week.
This is the game you hate the most.
Yeah. Fuck it.
You hate this game.
Yeah. Fuck it. Honestly, I don't like it.
Like
I mean, I don't
choose
like-
after the.
I don't like this game either, to be honest. I wouldn't bet on it, that's for sure.
Well, it's. I think the weirdest thing for me is the fact that they have benched Matt Ryan, so I don't know
that's
well
right.
enough how much Sam Ellinger plays.
Wait, dude, this could almost be a lock.
I think I might.
The fact
What,
that
the
they
fact
put him
that
Sam Ellinger.
Yeah, apparently he's decent though.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure he is.
He's more mobile than Ryan.
I mean,
Um,
a statue is.
This is true.
I think
Even though, but the
O-line's-
O-line's so shit. Like
Yeah, that's
I don't know
what-
when
that's
it's
what
gonna
I
have
think,
time
yeah.
to move anywhere.
Yeah, I think that's what has been.
I mean, I would challenge, like the O-line shirt, the quarterback with shirt. I'd like what the challenge is to name something good about the Colts.
Jonathan Taylor.
That's the thing. But then again, Jonathan Taylor can't do a lot when the O-line can't.
Oh,
Like,
you know they can't form any fucking lanes.
Yeah, I was
See,
gonna say
the
Jonathan
other-
Taylor as like when you draft him in your Madden squad. Yeah, he's great, but right now
They're the same
Yeah.
men.
the same
This is
Madden.
Vegas, baby.
This is Vegas, baby.
Compared to the Commanders, the whole team played really well
Yeah.
against the Packers.
It was
when they beat the Packers,
on
and
the
when
last-
they played the Packers and they beat the Packers, they played really well. The whole team did against the Packers when they beat them the
Ryan's
other day.
gonna love this segment. When I think it was last week, you were talking about Bailey Zappi and saying how the Patriots players all like stepped up. It felt like the same thing happened in Washington.
Absolutely.
It felt like Heineke came in and every player on that team just stepped up and just
Yep.
launched.
Yep. The
This...
defense started playing pretty well too.
Yeah.
Whereas they've been pretty average so far. When's Chase Young back? Does anyone know?
No, I'm not sure.
No idea.
Because I didn't even realize he was out until I keep not seeing him in the game. I'm like, oh, that's right, Chase Young's not playing. I just never know when
Just
he's
keep
coming back.
forgetting.
I don't even know.
Well, how
wait,
intently do you normally watch the Commanders games though? So that's not really on
Oh,
you.
when they've been the Packers, I'd watch them every week.
Well, they have 21 days to place them back on the active roster.
That's still 3 weeks.
So it's still 3 weeks, yeah. But, I mean, Ron Rivera says he's likely to start this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, give me
Yeah.
Commanders +3 all day.
No, if that's the call, yeah, no, Commanders
Against the
+3.
Colts? Dude,
Yeah.
fuck the Colts, dude. This is all. I might bet on this one. Maybe not lock it, but I might bet on this one, dude.
Yeah, so I think it's Commanders for all of us. The KGBR says bad and bad, but I like what Heineke's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
So, and I might throw us in the maybe pile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw us in the maybe pile. You want a maybe on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a maybe on there? All right. We got a maybe on there. You want a maybe on there?
Maybe.
Oh,
No, no, don't put it down. I'm maybeing the maybe.
Oh, maybe in the
Yeah.
maybe. But like a little sound. A little half a maybe sound. Okay, cool. That was a pretty simple one because
We don't like either team.
yeah, exactly. 49ers at the Rams.
Wow.
Man, I see
This
these
one's
guys play
this
every
one's
week.
interesting.
This
one's
is a real
yeah.
interesting
So
one.
like the Rams generally have the Niners number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
I'm pretty sure they've
Yeah.
won pretty much all the games they've played.
Recently, yeah. Recently, the stats are favored in the Rams.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
Rams court,
That's true. Yeah.
So it is interesting to see how they play against a newly revamped Niners run game.
Did the 49ers win last time though?
Hey?
Didn't the 49ers win last time?
Let me.
Yeah, they
You
did.
check.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you guys have a
Because I
conversation.
literally
I'm
wrote Cooper Kupp and Stafford weren't enough last time.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like
There
because
we go.
Debo.
There
That's
we
when
go.
Debo ran the fucking whole field.
Yeah,
They laughed at Ramsey because Debo said before
Yeah.
I think before the game or after the game, he's like, no one tackles me in open field. He's like, no one tackles me one on one.
Yeah.
Sure enough, Ramsey can tackle him one on one.
Yeah.
And now they got Christian McCaffrey. The thing that
Yeah,
scares me
CMC
is that
is nuts.
49ers. Here's the thing that scared me a little bit looking at this is that the 49ers secondary fucking sucks. It's abysmal right now. Mahomes threw for 423 yards.
Jesus.
Here's the kicker for me. There were 3 different receivers with 100 yards.
Yeah.
Each.
He passed it around.
Like that is just if you don't have a secondary that can at least fucking come on. I don't know, but
Yeah.
Then again, it is Mahomes, and that receiving core is pretty good.
The Chiefs are a very good team.
Chiefs are a very good team, but that scared me. But then I looked at it last time, and I was like, wait, but then they've got Stafford and Cup, and yet they couldn't fucking win last time.
Yeah, and I'll chime in there is the Rams only have Stafford and Cup.
Yeah.
And that's been their problem for this entire year so far, or this
Yeah.
entire season so far, is aside from those two, they have nothing else going on, and if a team can lock that down, then they're absolutely
I am worried
screwed.
about
They're
how
not
many
using-
times they're going to get sacked, though, the 49ers.
Yeah, they're not using
yeah.
the Skoronok in the way they used to use Bobby Trees. You know, like
yeah,
Robert Woods used to be that solid wide receiver 2 option for with Cup, and they'd play off each other really well. And then you have Higbee as well, but they haven't been able to use Higbee that well. They're the wide receiver 2 pretty much non-existent.
Yep.
They just shut down Cup, and that's it.
I mean, also last year they had OBJ when they needed him too, and that's like a hood.
Now, here's a good bet
Yeah,
for you.
go for
Okay.
gold.
That Mr. Vegas doesn't want you to know about.
Oh, sure, okay.
First touchdown scorer, Skoronok.
Touchdown scores.
Okay.
Okay.
Why?
Well, you place
Explain.
it there, and you let us know.
Yeah,
on
please
the
explain
next
why.
ep.
Or is that just a call from Mr. Vegas?
No,
Mr.
you
Vegas
do-
doesn't tell you the whys and the wins and the hows.
It just happens.
It just
When
happens.
Miami plays, first touchdown scorer, Craycraft.
He's not even... Okay.
River.
River
Craycraft.
He's got 2 passes this year, both for touchdowns.
And what's the thing we
He's
say?
he's like
It was-
he's their second tight end. Like he
That might be third.
he gets used in red zone packages only.
Yeah.
Like
What's the thing we say? Like after hearing these two, tips that you've given us, what's the thing we say to listeners of this podcast every week?
Oh, don't do what I do. Don't listen to what I say.
Don't bet on me, bet on yourself. Yeah, there we go. There
And
we
bet
go.
on Craycraft.
no.
And Skoronok.
No, you gotta mute that out. You gotta mute that out.
No, don't bet on that. This isn't gambling advice.
Don't wink.
I
The
don't wink.
audio listeners can't hear you
I
winking.
just blinked.
He's winking.
I just blinked. You couldn't see my other eye.
maybe he's got a
Yeah.
twitchy eye.
You got a twitchy eye.
Anyway,
So
Hang out with
where's
Mr. Vegas
I
too
mean,
much.
I'm still going 49ers minus 1.5.
yeah, I'm going 49ers as well. The one thing about the 49ers, and it's the one thing about the 49ers for the last few years, is Jimmy G. He costs them that game.
Okay.
The game just gone. The game against the Chiefs.
Oh.
I mean, the Chiefs.
They played well.
The Chiefs played really fucking well, but he threw the goal line pick.
Oh yeah.
That certainly doesn't help things. I don't know. He's just Jimmy G. You can know what you get when you get Jimmy G, but that offense is looking insane. You got Jimmy G, you got Debo, you got CMC, you got Ayuk, you got Kittle. These are all big name
I'm taking
stars.
49ers here.
So yeah, I don't like the Rams this year. Don't like the Rams at all.
I generally don't like the Rams, but after the way things are going recently, with just how games are turning out, I'm gonna take the Rams.
That's fair enough. The last game didn't inspire much confidence.
No, and I don't know. Honestly, I don't know anymore.
You don't know anymore.
I don't know.
Audience, Grayson,
Honestly,
were you not swayed? We need to give more arguments about why.
I don't want to hear it
why
at all.
one
I don't
team's
want to
good
hear
and why
anything
one
out of
team's
Conspiracy
bad.
Corner. Last week, I would have listened to him. This
Stafford
week,
got
however,
sacked. Stafford got sacked 7 times last time they played.
Ooh, 7 times.
7 times last time they played, Stafford got sacked.
Ooh, wow.
nah.
So
Nothing,
that
so
didn't do
nothing?
it. Another one. Give me another.
How much of
give me
these
another
teams
stat.
changed last time they played? 49ers improved. Rams not so much.
Rams had a bye. They probably just slept.
I could do with some sleep. You sold me. Rams plus 1.5. The doctor says I need it.
The doctor says I need
The
sleep.
doctor says I need
Alright.
sleep.
Cool. Well, let's do the last game. It's your
No.
choose.
Wrong.
No,
There's
second to
one
last
Oh,
game.
sorry.
The penultimate game.
I got
The
lost.
penultimate. I never liked that word.
Well, I'm going to say it more. The
Okay, well, let's-
penultimate game
it's-
is the one that I want to cry about.
Oh yeah, here's my notes.
It's the Packers at the Bills at 120. Let me get the so the audience knows.
Bills minus 10.5 here.
Bills minus 10.5.
Here's my notes on the Bills. I wrote Bills by a million. Nothing can stop the Bills. They are so sick. Number 1 offense, number 1 defense. Bills by a million.
Damn.
And then on the Packers, I wrote, man, the Packers suck. Can't get run game going. This team without the run has nothing. I'll let Grayson talk about this team, and then I'll pick the Bills by a million. So after saying that, Grayson, I'm gonna let you talk.
Did you shout that out to Ryan? Is that specifically for him?
No, but yeah, shout out Ryan.
You know what?
So, yeah, talk about the Packers for a little while.
I will read some of the notes I wrote down, which are not Cree's notes, but they sound exactly the same. Man, the Packers suck. Can't even get their run game going. Without the run, this team is nothing. I'm going to talk about it, and then I'll probably pick the Bills by a million. You know what? It hurts. It hurts. It's hurt the last 3 weeks. We've gone up against, like, they're not shit teams, but, like, oh, I know they were last week. But, like, it's just, I've had enough.
This is literally another segment. It's Grayson pleads to the Packers. It happens every week.
Please. Play the run game. Right, so we're looking at last week's game, right? They were down there. They were down there. They had to just get a 4th and 1. They had AJ Dillon sitting there in the backfield. Just use him. Get the 1 yard. They try to pass out. They fuck it up, and then it's a turnover ball. Honestly, they could have played it in so many ways. They could have had Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon in the backfield. They'd have options for the run. It's just so dumb. I'm sick of it. Honestly, I'm sick of it.
Like I said, I'll let Grayson go on for a little while.
It's a segment.
My bad. Carry on.
It's the Grayson pleads to the Packers.
Please stop being a shit offense. The defense is carrying them. The only reason it was a close game. The only reason it was a close game last week is because the defense got a pick 6. Devondre Campbell's a god. The defense have been playing well. They just got tired because they were on the field half the fucking time.
I got Gary injured too.
Yeah, and he's the best fucking rush.
Like I said, after that, I'd take the Bills by a million.
I got 2 points. Aaron Jones, I think he's just tired of being
Aaron Rodgers?
No, Aaron
Jones is tired of being...
Yeah, Aaron Jones has been a one-man offense. Aaron Rodgers isn't tired. He just passes it to Aaron Jones and he goes, here we go. So, and Roberto Dobbs has never seen a ball he couldn't drop. It's wild.
So I'll take Bills minus 10.5.
The trade deadline's coming up. Take someone, please. Free up cap, please. I don't give a shit what you have to do.
I think we have to do our locks now because we're just going to keep going. He's going to keep
another game.
No, sorry. Are you not locking this up?
No, I'm not locking up.
I think I might lock it. I might put this in the maybe pile.
Put it in the maybe pile.
Yeah, I'll put it in the maybe pile. I feel like the Bills are that fucking good and the Packers are that bad. I think
actually I might question mark.
But then again, on the Pat McAfee show this week, they said this is the year of weird football, and this could be the game the Packers beat the Bills.
That is fair, but it's also wrong.
It's also not,
Ouch.
Mr. Vegas.
Yeah. See, this is another one. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah. They no. I'm taking. This is one that the Vegas don't fuck with the Bills. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true.
They've just because they know there's no way to trick any of the Bills fans. Or like there's no way you can trick anybody into thinking the Bills are going to get good value. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to try to trick the Bills fans. They're busting their ass through tables. They ain't got brain cells left.
You can't fucking lie to those guys.
They can't lie.
Speaking of lying to your fans, it's the Bengals at the Browns Tuesday 1:15 game. That was a dig at the Browns because the Browns they kind of convinced them that it might be a good team this year, and that ain't happening.
Yeah, the +3 is enough for me. Like had Mr. Vegas gone higher on that by that margin, maybe the Browns. But no way is it good enough. After the week the Bengals just had, they put up fucking numbers within like the first quarter. Like Joe Burrow was fucking slinging it. Like it was just impressive.
Well, he had 3 interceptions and a couple of turnovers in that first game, and then after that, I think he's had 1.
It's I think what I said at when we first started doing this podcast of these are one of the teams that are just going to like warm up. And that's what they've done. I said that about a couple teams, and it wasn't true. But this is one of those teams that they are just warming. And I'm pretty sure Zach Taylor's their coach, eh? Zach Taylor?
Yep.
Zach Taylor came out in his press conference after the game and said, like, you guys just need to trust me. I said, this is what's going to happen, and it's what's happening. They're not looking like the Super Bowl team,
They're getting there, though.
But they're definitely
They're
getting there.
But then again, they never looked like a Super Bowl team until they made it to the Super Bowl.
Very true.
No one thought every game
Yeah.
every game they got to in the playoffs. Everyone thought that was the game they lose.
Even the championship game.
Exactly. Every game was like they're not going to make it past this game. They're
Yeah.
not going to make it past this game. But yet somehow they just got better and better, and they did.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Bengals here. Although I don't like the Browns. Man, that's such a weird team.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute they look like really good and Jacoby Brissett's doing really well and the defense looks solid. The offense is putting up numbers. And then the next minute they look like I bet on them or some shit, and they look like shit. They just look horrible.
Jacoby played really well last week. He was like doing what he should be doing, but I don't know, man.
They have
But
no David Njoku, no Denzel Ward.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
big for me. David Njoku has been like
He's
kind of a solid threat for them as well.
He is. Yeah, and he's also safe for Brisket. Who's not like a.
They lost 2 fumbles and allowed 5 sacks last week, and they still almost beat the Ravens.
Is that more of a
Yeah.
dig to the Ravens though? I think.
I mean, a little bit of
don't
both
know.
though. Like I said, like I wrote down here, the Browns are 2-5, yet I'm scared to bet against them every week, against the spread at least. You know what I'm saying? Like the 2-5, yet I don't feel good about betting against them.
Yeah.
And saying that though,
+3
Joe-
I think is enough. That's what I'm
Joe
saying.
Burrow,
Three's
Jamar
enough.
Chase,
Just-
too good. Boyd Higgins, Mixon. I copied this from last week. They're too sick. And for that reason, I'm going Bengals -3.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going
going
Bengals as
Bengals
well.
-3.
Anyone going to lock this?
I'm putting a question mark.
I'll put a maybe on it too.
Man,
Right.
I've got some fucking games to go back through.
Well, now that we've kind of closed out the analysis, we'll take a short break and we'll be back at you with our locks.
Camera died, so we're in the 0.5 lock cam.
Lock cam.
This is where it gets real, and the real gets deal.
All right, so let's go through our locks for week 8.
It's getting all professional again.
We'll start off. We'll go with you, Mr. Conspiracy Vegas Man in the corner. What has Mr. Vegas told you this
Yeah,
week?
what has Mr. Vegas told you, and what have you ignored?
Mr. Vegas has me a few things, and I ignore most of them. My 3 locks I'm going with. My first one I'm going with, easy money. Titans -1.5 against the Texans. I'm taking that all day. Easy. Then my last 2 that I'm going for, I'm going for 3 again this week because I'm not a fucking pussy. My other 2 that I'm going for, they are big margins. A little bit scary, but also the Packers fucking suck and the Steelers fucking suck. So I'm taking where am I? Taking Bills -10.5, their home game to beat Packers. Easy. Then I'm taking Eagles, their home game, -10.5 against Steelers, because the Steelers fucking suck too. Titans, Bills, Eagles, my 3 locks. Shut up, Grayson. My 3 locks.
Fuck it.
right.
Actually, I'm going to start talking. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, there
Alright.
we go.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go for my 3 locks. This week was a bit rough. There's quite a few you can bet on, I think.
Yeah, this
I'm
time.
going to bet on at least 8 games this week.
Yeah, so
Yep.
I've chosen 3 that I think could hit. So I'm going to go Dolphins -3
Idiot.
over the Lions.
No.
Oh,
That's
Dolphins
cheap.
over
That's a
Lions.
Vegas
Yep.
thing. That's a
Damn.
Vegas
Nope.
thing.
I think they've got something. They stalled out there last week. I think they're going to bring it through. Also going to go Giants +3. I'm going to ignore all of Mr. Vegas' shit. I'm going to go with what Harry has locked for me because I wasn't on. I didn't have a choice. And the last one, I'm going to go Commanders over Colts.
I don't mind that. That's pretty good.
Commanders +3.
I just
over
think
Colts.
Sam Ellinger fucking sucks.
We haven't seen him play.
Oh, he fucking sucks. He
Alright.
reeks.
Well, there you
Oh
go.
my god. Man, what-
Hate the guy before he even
what if
shows
he
up.
listens to this pod and is like, oh man, I wanted to be on there, and you're just.
He plays
He's-
for Texas.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He plays for Texas.
yeah,
Texas just
yeah.
lost Oklahoma State.
Yeah, no.
Man, get him out of
Alright.
here.
Keeps you
Okay,
up.
so I've got a little bit of each of you inside me.
There you
I
go. Hey, yo.
thought I'd get a rise out of that one.
Yeah.
So I have the Eagles 10.5 against the Steelers.
Easy money.
Lock that in. The Steelers we've talked about. Steelers are awful. Eagles are good. Enough said.
Enough said.
I am going for the Titans over the Texans. Titans,
Yeah.
not great.
But also, the rushing is going to fuck up the Texans.
Yeah,
164 yards per game against the Texans.
The Texans can't stop the run game.
No.
The worst against the
No.
run game, and the Titans have one of the best
Yeah.
run game
Yeah.
guys. So Easy money there. And then my last lock is the Bengals and the Browns. I'm going for the
I don't
Bengals.
mind that. That's pretty good.
I don't like it.
You don't like
This is
it? You
scary,
think it's
man.
too close?
So your locks are
I think-
you're done here, buddy.
I think the
You're down
win.
here.
I think the
That's
win with a
scary.
negative 3-point start. Well, that's a field goal, and they've got shooter. So that's about that. But also, Joe Barrow and Jamar Chase got to go off, and then they've got the boys in the back there too.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's my
Sick.
locks. But
Nah, good week.
As we all said, there is money to be made this week. There's a lot of games going on. I would recommend singles and cheap multis.
I'll carry on.
I really hope this guy doesn't turn up next week.
I hope this guy doesn't turn up next week.
What do you mean?
Anyway, as we say,
as we say.
it's been Tackle for Loss. Don't bet on us. Don't bet on what we say. Bet on yourselves.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna roll out the music.
Oh, now
again.
we're gonna do the whole roll
Yeah.
up music thing.
Don't worry, the music.
Harry, you got arms okay, buddy?
Being rolled.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Just hold it there for a little bit longer.
Just
Yeah.
so the music rolls
Yeah.
out. Yeah. I actually, when I said I have a little bit of you guys inside me, I actually don't think I took one of your ones.
No.
No, I took. Did
you want some of me inside?
Wait, do you take the Bengals as well?
Yeah. He took, no.
No.
I took
Titans and Eagles.
Oh, right.
Turns out
yeah,
you just got a
yeah.
lot of Cree inside you.
Just got a lot of my brother inside.
Hey yo.
Hey,